So this is the last in the series of 3 that I'm doing on hypertension or elevated blood pressure. So all of these 3 can be used tactically, which means if your blood pressure is very elevated in the moment and you want to bring it back under control, you can use any of these. Or you can use these over an extended period of time so that progressively you're able to get your blood pressure under control. Remember, I always said, do not reduce your medication on your own. Always check with your physician before you reduce or alter your medication. So today's practice, you remember the first practice we did some posture work. The second we did breath work, using hands, using sound, and simple breath work, almost ending with a short meditation on breath. Today I'm going to do just 2 things. The first is something which I encourage everyone to do off the mat. So one of the reasons why we have such elevated, such a large number of people with a hypertension or elevated blood pressure issue is because of being always on. We are always checking our messages, we are checking our social media feed, we are checking our emails, we are ready to take the call that comes through so that we don't miss it. We need to give ourselves some space and some time. We need for our mind to be able to rest and not be so super alert. Okay? So let's not kid ourselves that the world is going to collapse without us. How do we do this? If it's during the day, put your phone on airplane mode. Or if it's at night, just before going to bed, leave the phone outside your bedroom. Or if for some reason the phone is still in the room, again put it on airplane mode. You need some space and time where the phone is not part of your life. You need to give yourself that space. The second is again an off the mat practice, is try and get some nature, because nature has the ability to bring us into a state of calm through its sounds and through the colors. Just by the visual and auditory, nature is able to get us to a state of calm. Now, what if I can't get that nature around where I am? Maybe I live in a city where I can't find that nature immediately around. Or maybe I need it when I'm at work. What do I do? So that's what we're going to do right now. A short practice on what I call happy place. A happy place is a place you go to feel happy. A place you go to feel calm. Now, you're allowed to create this however you want, because it doesn't have to be real. It can be underwater, it can be up in the sky, it can be around an ocean, in an island, or it can be deep in a valley, at a waterfall, or in a garden, or in a jungle. Entirely up to you how you want to create it. But create a space where, of your dreams, literally, I call it the happy place, where just close your eyes and in an instant you're able to go to that place. How do you create this place? You need to have 3 broad principles that you need to keep in mind. Create the sounds. Imagine, is this morning? Is this evening? Is this night? Is it fall? Is it spring? Is it winter? Is it summer? Is it raining or is it snowing? Do I see the stars or do I see the clouds? Is it a bright blue sky or a starry sky? Do I see a full moon or do I see just a crescent moon? Entirely up to you. Do you smell the flowers? Do you see trees? Do you hear the ocean waves or the running river or the waterfall? Just morning birds, evening crickets. Let your imagination run wild, but fill it with sounds, fill it with sights, fill it with sensations. And once you've created this, keeping your eyes closed, just imagine you are now in that space, just all by yourself for a couple of minutes. All by yourself. Now you can choose where in that space you want to sit. Do you want to sit on the floor? Do you want to put a small, beautiful hut for yourself there, or even a tent? Entirely up to you. Do you want to sit inside it or outside it? So think of all of this, create this beautiful space, what I call happy place. Get yourself in that space, sit down and relax. Do you remember Sherlock Holmes? And he always goes to his memory palace. Everyone thought it was a real place till they found out actually all he's going into is his happy place. So what's your happy place?